Good afternoon. It's December the 1st, 2016, and time to wrap up our trading today in the E-mini. We came in with the E-mini this morning wanting to sell 99s to 01 and then 4 to 6. I believe the high was 3 right there. We caught this trade right here and talked through that, left a lot of money on the table. Plus, we had 95 circled as potential support, but buy number 1 was 90 to 92. Didn't quite make it. And then buy number 2 was 85 to 87. Didn't quite make it. We're coming a little bit higher than those. But the signals in our setups worked pretty well today. Even this buy right here, or that buy, counter trend trades, positives. Those S's work, retest failure, and then we consolidate right here. So we had a good day in the E-mini. I had a little bit more to work with than we normally do. Okay, looking at the F1 screen, lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it, but that's on a non-news basis. We have tomorrow's non-farm payroll number. We have a news day, and they're looking for a 170K. My guess is comes in higher than that number. 4.9 unemployment. Earnings plus 0.2. That's kind of the default number. Work week 34.4. They do look at that one to verify that people are being hired or fired. And then Baker Hughes rig count last week was 767. It's probably going to be higher than that. The news focus is right there. Unemployment and non-farm payroll number, and those two discrepancies between the consensus and those two numbers can lead to a whipsaw. So you have to be careful about that. Getting through this low volume number at basically 92. The next low volume number is down at 86. Beneath the market supporting it, then we've got an attractor at 80. So we stay below 2192 without news, and we do have news tomorrow. There's your tractor down there at 2180. So structurally, the trade for resting limit buy would be against 2180 at this moment. Without news, based on the spill, we'd be trying to sell 90s to 92s without news, then 94s, 96s. On the buy side, 84, 86, and 79 to 81 for buy 2. And structurally, that buy 2 looks pretty good, even with news. If resting limit buy against 80 in front of tomorrow's news, probably work out pretty well. Now, all resting limit orders on news carry extra risk. There's just no way to get around that, and this is I imagine December the 14th will be the biggest news day of the month, but it's anticipated when the Fed lets us know if they're going to raise interest rates in December or not. Remember last year in December they raised interest rates, and they told everybody that interest rates would be raised, but slower than what was anticipated or expected. And they've been true to the word. The Fed tells you what they're going to do. It's just that most of the time we choose not to believe them. Lower high, lower low on the CN or the 10-year, looking to trade lower. The washout down here below 123.24, that may be the low. Get a little short covering now into tomorrow's news. Just it's been a very, very big 3 days down. Without news, right now you'd be selling 31s to 03. And 7 to 11. On the buy side, without news, you'd be buying 21s to 25s. And then I'd put 9 to 13. But we do have news tomorrow. Because the market is selling, you got to give it a little bit more room to the downside, as we saw today. And we had numbers that were pretty far away from the market on the buy side, and they just got our number 2 buy held up for about 12 minutes, I think, as the market sold and crashed with a capital K. Okay, last rotate up 17, then 20, 21, so 16 to 20 is number 1. Get through that 20 area, probably going to head back to the buck, then 27 to 31, sell 1, 7 to 11, sell 2. On the buy side, got a low at 4, then a K period low at 8, so this is number 1. I period low was 26. So we'll make 25 to 29 by 1 and 13 to 17 by 2. Okay, gold, been under selling pressure, same reason the bond has been. Risk-off investments are no longer in favor. Risk-on investments are, except if you're Dennis Gardman. That poor guy really gets taken to the woodshed on zero hedge about 3 days a week. Hard to believe that he can have much money under management with all the calls that he comes up with, but he does. Okay, without news, you'd be selling 74 to 76. As long as we stay below 75, this market can sell. Then 79 to 81 for sell 2. On the buy side, 65, 67. Then 60, 62. Stops below 1150, and structurally, if we take out the 1155 area, then 1135 structurally is the next stop. Looking at crude oil. Okay, tomorrow is a newsday trade except for in crude, and crude offers us opportunities that other markets don't. Had a pretty nice pullback into the close. We got a lot of volatility to work with, and we have this breakout at 50, and then we're below 51 where we were right here, that F period high. So resistance is going for sure at 51.50, 51.75. And, the market may have gotten a little bit ahead of itself. But if OPEC gets a deal, we are going to see the deal as advertised. We're going to see higher prices. So 51.50 to 25. Sell 1. And 75 to the buck, sell 2. The breakout came from 50.50. It's a nice round number. Stops beneath that buy 1. Then 49.75, 50 for buy 2. And the euro. It will react to tomorrow's news. If the non-farm payroll number comes in lower than forecast, it'll rally. If it comes in higher, it will try to sell. Inside day trading range, tomorrow's news. So 675, sell 1. 107, cell 2, 625 by 1, and 106 even. We're going to give it some room because of the news tomorrow. That's it for this December the 1st, 2016. I will see you bright and early in the morning for our monthly non-farm payroll Newsday trade. Y'all have a great evening. Catch you bright and early in the morning.